listen over. You a queen when I less than I'm a gozy. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Owamie, Owamie. Girl, you're such a powerful woman.
Hi, Rainagers. How are you doing? It's a girl. Owamie aka Miss Fia Focal, bring back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, I actually have my chopping board here because I wanted to put my my mupandi mug. Over here so that I can sip this tea whilst it's piping hot. Okay, when I tell you ziawa zishushu zia poroma there by TikTok, let me go ahead and just play these videos here so that you guys can know what is actually going on. But before that, let me actually just explain to you guys maybe a little bit. So there's a lady by the name of Lundy, the life coach, who came out with this video.
When that lady said she doesn't mind her husband cheating, stop sending her videos, I did not see someone who didn't mind. I saw someone who is tired of a pattern of a man who is cheating, and now she has to publicly make it known that it's okay for him to cheat in order for her to minimize her pain and in order for her to send a message to other women that she's not faced by them, but deep down she is faced by them, because if she was not, she would definitely not be making that video. When I said for some of us marriage is an achievement, I meant it, because when you start treating marriage like an achievement, you forget that you actually deserve respect from men. You also have a place and you are valued. She continued to even speak about baby mamas, and in an end, this man has multiple baby mamas in her existence. And then she says, but at the end of the day, my husband chose me. Yes, you are right. He chose you strategically because he knows you are desperate. You're not going to leave. When he's tired playing the streets, he's going to come back to you, and you're going to nest the diseases that he got from these multiple people out there in the street. Because I can tell you for free, if he's producing babies, that is evident that he's not using protection. And the most likelihood is that you, treating that marriage like an achievement, are going to have unprotected sex with him because you're married to him, and you're thinking that you are aiding the thirst of him wanting to go out by giving him your body. Then you also become sick. We're not speaking about how desperate women sound when they say they all cheat. Where are you going to go? How many times are you going to start over? All the women who have started over, I can tell you for free, do not regret starting over. And all the women who have chosen to stay are the ones who always have this anxiety. And you know what is the funny thing? These husbands that you're bending over backwards, sacrificing yourselves for, never come to therapy saying, I've got an anxiety, I'm scared of losing my wife, because they know that you are one person that he's never going to lose. That is why he's going to spend 80% of his time chasing people in the streets. And when, because you are desperate, also sad. So whenever I'm getting these inboxes, what is your opinion on this? What is your... I'm always saying the same thing. It can only be an unhealed person, a desperate person who's got deep traumas within themselves, who is trying to aid those traumas. Guys, you must remember, if you are not seen as a young girl, you felt you were not seen, you will have issues in your adulthood in relationships. If you've got daddy issues and absent father, you will look for your father in every man you get. If you had a broken home, you will look for what feels like a home in every man you date. Absolutely imperative to heal so that you can choose at least a healthy relationship for yourself. You do not have to repeat what you saw with your mother. You do not have to repeat what you are seeing with your neighbors. That is unsavory. You don't have to recycle traumas and also put your kids through that. You don't have to. You don't have to. I said to you, when you work for yourself and when you've worked on yourself, a man becomes an extension of what already exists in you. Now, if you have not worked on yourself or for yourself, he's going to be an extension of what is existing, which is nothing. If you've got nothing, he's going to add more to that nothing. If you've got pain, he's going to multiply that pain. But if you've got a beautiful aura, he is going to extend on that beautiful aura. So no self-respecting woman would speak such unless you are deeply, deeply wounded and deeply disappointed, knowing very well there's no way this man will ever change. Therefore, you feel like, oh, I'm already a mom of 3. I don't have a choice. I might as well stay here because I don't feel beautiful enough. I've not empowered myself to leave. I don't even have a proper exit plan. So I might as well sit here while these girls are galambanting, sending me videos, embarrassing me. And you know what's funny? She was holding everyone else accountable except for her husband. She kept saying, you can come for my husband. Baby, it's not your husband that they are coming for. It's your husband that is going to the streets. That's one thing you need to know. That's how I knew that, baby girl,
Okay, so it does seem, from what I hear, like Promise did make videos, but then she deleted them, it seems. Okay, it's either the videos are deleted or they're put on private. I do not know, because I did not see those videos. Yes, honey. Okay, I am Owamie. I do have fake accounts. I had to go there. Of course, we blocked each other on the personal accounts, but my fake account is always open for whenever I'm goes there. It's going down, so ain't nothing gonna stop my bag, honey. Okay, so basically, I do not know with the videos that Promise had uploaded. I tried to search, maybe hoping that someone would have downloaded them and then also posted, but I did not see that. However, there was also, it seems like Promise did go and comment under one of her videos, and she under Lundy's video, and she said she must unblock me vele so she can explain just starting from the first line when that lady said she does not mind her husband cheating. Please, let's start there. So this is what Lundy then responded.
So apparently this is Promise's page. So Promise is the lady who said that she doesn't mind her husband cheating on her. And she's angry in my post. She's asking, why did I say that? She doesn't mind her husband cheating. Because when you come here and make videos and be angry at other women, hold everyone accountable except your husband, and say that women are disrespecting you, she disrespected you, and then she had a baby with your husband as if he didn't participate. And then you go around and say, there is no need for women to send you evidence that your man is unfaithful because you're not bothered by that. That is you saying you don't mind. You understand? Also, I did not attack you. I was not attacking you. However, I still mean what I said. A mentality of a bruised woman and a mentality of a pick-me woman will always be the same. Especially if that woman grew up in an environment where the women in her life were pick-me's as well. It's going to sound harsh, but it's true. If you grew up in an environment where you're exposed to father figures that are also cheating and then later reward women with words of, we've been through a lot, you're going to look up to that and you're going to think it's healthy. Now, a lot of people that think like Promise are like, but why are you bothered by her life? I'm not bothered by her life. I'm bothered by the mentality because we have children. Our children are on social media, and when we have people who are advocating insecurities like Promise, who are advocating self-disrespect and self-hate like Promise, I am going to speak about them. And once you make a post public, you need to start educating yourself and understand that you are opening that post for public opinion, and my opinion is public. Hence, I will never attack anyone who is upset at my content or who decides to block me as well because they're triggered. One thing about me, I will trigger the truth and that little thing inside of you that makes you feel inadequate. So my content is very authentic. You are always going to feel triggered. There's a part where you say, can you please explain what does it mean to have multiple baby mamas? It means that your husband has more than one child outside of your marriage. That is what it means if you want that explanation. What does it mean not to love yourself? It means you are not choosing yourself just the way you are doing right now. And what does it mean saying that I don't mind my husband cheating? It means every day getting here on social media and saying that it's fine, it's okay. Yet behind those, you are fighting women. You are angry that these women are with him instead of fighting him for being with these women. That is exactly what it means. So how you live your life, it is okay. But when you open it for public opinion, you must understand there will be a public opinion. So you can't be mad when people have an opinion on what you've made public. You've made it public that you don't love yourself. You've made it public that you don't respect yourself. You've made it public that it is okay for you to be a doormat. You've made it public that you've given up on your husband being faithful to you. So now you don't have a choice but to make it acceptable. Hence you go around making videos convincing other women who have evidence that your husband is busy doing this. It's fine, undemand. If you didn't mind, you wouldn't be talking about it. You wouldn't be bothered. You would just simply live your life. But no one get in that group who are busy thinking that marriage is an achievement. It's the only holy grail for women, for whatever trauma that you have, because you do have. And by the way, you can come to my conferences. No one is going to judge you. I am going to give you a free ticket. We do have one in Durban and another in Pretoria. Definitely do come true. And because I'm not fighting with you. Trauma is trauma. A spade is a spade. Even if people can sugarcoat it, even if you can lie to yourself, because there's no normal person who would find reckless behavior okay. A behavior where a person is intentionally putting your life in danger, both from the spiritual realm and physically, in danger, and you still say, it's fine. It's fine because that's the standard you've chose for yourself and you don't believe you're beautiful enough to do it. And that is why now you're speaking like an 80-year-old in such a young body, because you've given up on yourself, you've given up on life, because those are the standards you have chose to accept. And there's nothing wrong with me calling you out on that. Absolutely nothing wrong, because it's the truth. And all the videos that you do promoting that simply show that there is a trauma and your trauma makes you to behave like that. It's okay, guys, to admit that. I'll go right. Like, it's not a taboo. There's no need even for a fight. Come to my podcast. I mean, there's no need to even fight about that. That's like childish. Facts are facts. A person is traumatized. They think it's the right thing. They've never been exposed to real love, and now they need to learn what is real love for them, or they must accept who they are. Meaning, if you choose to stay in that marriage, don't be angry when people label you for exactly what you are.
So the only video of Promise that I actually saw is a video where she's now me. Lawyers, Soros, Kadali. This is the video that I saw.
Hi guys, final update on the whole Lundy, the life coach lady. I cannot comment with my podcast thing anymore. When I comment my video, my comments keep disappearing. However, this is the final update. I have spoken to my attorney. I am going to sit with them tomorrow, and they're going to give me legal counsel over this matter. The only times I've ever had a legal battle is when the big shots people took my podcast, because I said with their wives on my podcast. They took me to the High Court, so now I don't know how things are going to go. But this is really just an honest update from me that I am doing that, and I'm meeting my lawyer tomorrow. And I'll just keep you guys posted. But yes, this is what I'm going to do. And when there's an update, I'll tell you guys what they're saying as well.
So Lundy, which again, I think or maybe this might be coming from the fact that I did go under her comments, and a lot of people were saying, some people were saying, oh, you're getting sued, this, that. And this is the video that she posted.
Being cheated on repeatedly will make you think that you can sue anyone. Actually, it doesn't work like that, especially in our country, because there are so many things that you have to prove. The first thing, if you're going to sue someone for defamation of character, you actually have to have a character first for them to attack, number one. Two, if you're going to sue them for a brand, you actually have to have a brand. You understand? And you have to be a person who's not behaving in a way that actually favors that person. That's how it actually works. So a lot of us get emotional when we get into arguments, especially on social media. Someone will say, I'm going to my lawyers tomorrow. If you really had lawyers, you'd go today. You know what I mean? And two, if you really had lawyers, they would have advised against certain behaviors if you really had a brand to look out for. So a lot of us like to act like celebrities. We throw around cases that will never happen. So when you actually have a real brand, or you actually have a real character, you will have a real PR team and real lawyers that would definitely advise you against saying certain things that would be detrimental to your own character, that the public can use tomorrow against you as a public opinion. So it's okay to be mad, but when you throw around scenarios that are impossible or that are not going to happen, your intelligence actually becomes questionable. Sometimes it's okay not to respond to things without throwing in, I will sue you. I promise.
So that is what's actually happening right now. Like right now as we are talking. Come on. I need to breathe. Yo. You know, the reason why I'm laughing is because her husband's image is coming to my head. Like, personally, guys, imagine, let me give an example. You guys know me, and I'm sure some of you guys know and remember my ex-husband. Imagine me fighting over that guy. Like, choo! My mother would rise from that grave. Angeke. There's no way. Like, there are certain people that, even when you're fighting for them, it's like, have a reason, Mara. You know? Honestly. But anyway, let me try and not be biased, with this whole situation. I think when Linda said that Promise does not mind her husband cheating on her, which is what she said that should be the first thing that we should talk about. We should assume that's her because it was her podcast page that commented or seemed like it. And she also said that she cannot comment with that page anymore since I think they blocked her with her Promise account. And then she was commenting with that one. But she says that the comments are disappearing, right? So would assume that it's her. I don't think that anyone that knows Promise, or let's just be honest, their opinion. I don't think that if you know Promise, you know what she stands for, you know what she has said on different podcasts. You've seen the one that she did with Skoteni. You have seen. I don't think you'd sit here. I also don't think that she minds. Like, that's my personal opinion. Or I'd rather say that's the opinion I've formulated with everything that has happened. If she really did mind this nigga cheating on her, I don't think she would be so public about it and should be so public about, like, how can I say this? Like, I don't know. Like, I think obviously, we are going to take things in different ways and we are going to understand things in different ways. Do I understand the coach, Is it Lindy or Linda? I don't want to, sorry, butcher her name. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Sorry, guys. It's Lundy. Lundy, the life coach. I wouldn't blame her. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't blame her to formulate that because if someone really cared about their partner cheating, I don't think that they would publicly just be talking about it. Like, even if he cheats, I'm not going anywhere or something like that, So then it means that that should not really be a deal breaker for you. So if it's not a deal breaker, how much do you really care? I think that's the question that we would ask. The part where she said that the man has had multiple baby mamas in her presence, I think maybe that's where they can catch her. From what I understand, ever since she's been married to that man, he has not had an extra baby mama. However, she was in a relationship with him, and it does seem like he was dating her and at one point also dated the second baby mama. So it seems like there's a time where lines crossed between these two. So then she and him split and she fell pregnant, and then Promise went back, or I should say she got back with her husband the time that this girl allegedly was pregnant. I don't know the full story there. But the child was conceived when Promise and that guy had broken up. That's what, if I'm not too mistaken, she said. So yeah, I think maybe that's where they would catch her, which I think maybe she did not hear well. And that I don't even know which podcast is it that they were talking about, or the episode, because I don't watch HND. But I'm really just surprised. I really honestly am surprised that Promise would say no. Now she's gonna take the legal route. I thought she's a conversational starter, Ugale. I thought Ugale's mouth can talk and mwah. But one thing about Lundy. Oh guys, why is my mind? I'm having fog. Lundy. One thing about Lundy, she will speak calmly and drop gems. So I think maybe our girl saw that. Let me run to the lawyers. I can't, because the videos that allegedly were there, where are they? Where are they? Because even the comment section under the video where she's now talking about lawyers, the comments have been turned off. We're not even going to say self-love, we won't, because at the end of the day, everybody will love themselves in a different way. Personally, I don't think Promise has won anything when it comes to her husband. That's my personal opinion, He's not, from his looks down to his behavior, I just don't, see the whole that is there, but she sees it, and that's important for her, because remember, you accept the love you think you deserve. So she feels that's what she deserves it, honey. Okay, so I'm really just surprised that she's now out here talking about lawyers. Over what? Opinions? Except I would say that the part that I would say, okay, that I saw and I was like, okay, it's the multiple baby mamas in your presence. That's the one that I would say. But the rest, I just, if it's an opinion, it's an opinion. And everyone has got freedom of speech. And I think it's very important to note, the first video, Promise name was never mentioned. She did actually fit the shoe, and it did fit her. Or her people took the shoe, because that's what they do. They would take the shoe, even when it's not about her shoe, they would take it and drag it to her. No, you're talking about Promise. No, you're this and this and that. I don't know what's wrong with them. Honestly, I don't know. You can just ask yourself, go to couple, or how is it coupling? You'd get what I'm saying. But personally, for me, what a waste of time. Okay, you're gonna take her to court. Let's say you do take her to court, right? And then you take her to court for what? Defamation of character on what? We know your husband is a cheater. You have said it multiple times. For me, I feel like you should be the leader of women that gets cheated on, because you wear that head with pride and so well. It fits you very well. So I don't get it, honestly. It's not like we're talking about a prestigious couple whose reputation is clean. These people have no baby mamas, baby daddies. They have got no cheating history, nothing. They are a godly family, because there's a difference in my personal opinion. They are a godly family, and somebody is now putting those allegations to them. But Promise and her husband, what reputation do they have towards like marriage and fidelity? Do they have? I don't know. Again, as I'm saying, I don't really follow her. Whenever there's drama, I'll go and peep because it's my job if I do want to report. But other than that, no. So, I mean, for me, this is my personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. Jew is not the clean. You're not even a clean couple in my personal opinion. Especially when it comes to the whole like fidelity and all this. It's not. You know, it's not. And I'm shocked that she's now talking about legal action, where else there were people on Instagram that were threatening to leak pictures of her husband with their friends and blah, blah, blah. And she never, or rather, let me say, I never saw her now talking about taking legal action. So I'm just confused when it comes to that part, you know. But anyway, to each their own. But that's basically what's going on with this too. I don't even know how it got here, honestly. I don't even know. But for me, it's really honestly funny. And even you guys out there as ladies, before you fight for Indota, man, look at that Indota. You know, it would be better to, like, you're getting played by maybe a who, like someone, but but anyway, that's my opinion, Shibobo. That's my opinion. You can go to TikTok and check this drama as it unfolds. Promise promised that she was going to be giving updates. So I also am waiting for that update, Shibobanke. With my fake account, I might be waiting. Anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next upload. I think that the other thing, again, that we should also put into consideration, I do find that Linda, oh God, no, Lundy, guys. I'm having mental fog today. She was a bit respectful, especially at first, in terms of she did not name drop anyone. And she was trying to keep it, you know, but yeah. And do I think she has a right to have an opinion? I think she has a right to have an opinion. And I think she has a right to can talk about any situation as long as it's on a public platform. The same way that Promise also does. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed. And I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.